Okay, remember, because they're embarrassed and they're disgraced and they're jealous, that they're changing my voice. Now, many people have been asking, why are people in the churches pretending to be right with God when everyone knows that they're lying? Well, some of the answers lie in, ironically, the atheist movement. They lie in the church's founders, historically. They were slave master types. Some in their churches have some kind of history with secret societies who pretend to care about freeing slaves and stuff like that, but everyone sees through that bullshit. They were on some bitch ass shit, just like atheists. It is stupid to pretend that there's not a God. And it's stupid. It is so stupid to be in white culture. Okay? And everyone knows this. Not racist, I'm part white. I'm not in white culture, I'm part white. And every white person, almost every white person, is mixed with something else. It is very stupid to be in said culture, white culture, and to claim that you are in God's spirit. There are few things that are more obviously false than their arguments in that regard. Let's look at token minorities, for example. Why are token minorities called that? I would ask every one of you who wants to cry about, oh, maybe he's wrong or this or that. Why are token minorities called token minorities? Why aren't they called super smart minorities or super divine minorities or righteous or real masculine minorities? Why are they called token minorities? Is it a mistake? Is the terminology harsh? Or are they on some bitch ass shit and has something to do with culture? Call it a hunch has something to do with culture. Who can guess what it is? So when you look at the people on the screen that look like they just got done raping a kid on a plantation and they're dressing up for church, you got to ask yourselves, what kind of a dumb fuck would commit to their bitch? What kind of a disgrace? Think about it. Now, as there's all kinds of kids being molested all the time, right? It's, churches, Boy Scouts, certain groups molest children more than other groups, right? And people with a certain dignity would run, not walk, to separate themselves from those groups, right? Okay, why they're helping the government hold you down? Why they're persecuting Jesus with the other groups in the government? Why they're molesting kids? Why they're trying to hold money over your head and control reproduction, saying stupid shit like you've got to be able to afford a wife? Can you imagine? Imagine the look on their hypocritical faces when they say that stupid shit. When Paul was talking to people who were dirt poor, did he say, make sure you can afford to marry your son? Huh? No, because even Paul, in all his stupidity, knew that's a fucking stupid argument. It's a sick game they're playing. And they go get some fancy wedding. Quite often. Hypocritical trash. Hypocritical. You see, even Satanists are known to call them out, and a lot of times they win their little discussions, if such a thing is possible. Because in the principles of Satanism, right, there's no victories there. It's just on some bitch shit too. And as you look at the situation, and you ask yourself, what kind of dumb fucks would come together in church councils, would come together with governments and politicians and say, hey, let's cover up that Christ is back. There's a lot of reasons why that is fucking retarded. So many reasons. One, look at the trajectory of mind control. You imagine somebody who's such a dumb fuck, such an uneducated piece of shit. They might have even gone to Princeton or Cambridge, but they cannot put that together. If you're going to be putting people under mind control, modifying their genes anyway, which is clear that you're going to be doing that, why on earth would you persecute Jesus? What, you have all these Bibles, you didn't learn a damn thing from them? That's what you got from that? It's like life, when they refute, they're not even men in the first place to be holy. What they got from life is to be a bitch. And every day for years, for decades, I've thought about that to some degree in some form of fashion. Why on earth did so many people get from life to be a pussy, pushover, punk-ass, government-sucking, government-obeying, pussy-ass bitch? Doesn't matter if they're in a gang or in a corporation, a police, doesn't matter who they are. Why did you get that from that? It's like basic math that you couldn't do it. So when you look at these people, it's like, wow, you're like Simpsons. Even the word Simpsons, right? There's a lot of connections there. It's not just simp, son. There's all kinds of, there's Miss P. There's all kinds of wordplay there. And I don't remember all of it off the top of my head. But I can tell you that the other day I was thinking about this very thing, and I was like, okay, that connects to the Simpsons too. I think it was some guy named Simpson or something. There was all kinds of connections there. And the Simpsons is not based on Mars. It's not based on Zulu warriors. It's not based on the Egyptian falcon warriors of old. It is based on white culture and where certain other groups come into white culture. And it's not that far off. How many of you can honestly, if you think you can, put in the comments. Can you honestly tell me there's not thousands and thousands, not millions of Flanders-like bitches walking around America like a fucking punk-ass bitch, completely afraid to man up? If I approach them, maybe, no, not I. I don't want to do God's work. I'm a bitch. I'm a hypocrite. Okay, they would say that type of bitch shit in their own words. How many of you doubt that? Put in the comments. So if you know that, then you must know your churches are full of shit, right? Because it's like the same kind of intelligence that's needed, the same degree of intelligence, same form. If you can identify that Flanders is a bitch that wouldn't carry his cross no matter what, even if his family was going to be thrown into a meat grinder if he didn't, type of pussy. Because for people like that, they put their families before God. My goodness, you go to their churches. Hi guys, we're all bitches, huh? Let's keep the money flowing, keep controlling pussy for the government, because everyone here's a Flanders Simpson bitch. It's fucking retarded. And so, when you look at a society with millions and millions of people, and they're shunning the most righteous person that ever lived because they're afraid, that's bad enough. Now, some admit it. The other day, Murkowski admitted it, what have you. You see people admitting in their own ways with a terrified look in their eyes, and they don't say that the government is editing their pictures or videos. Okay, I have videos where they make it so I look very weird, very fucking weird. That's part of why I'm right to chastise them. There's many reasons I'm right. But I went way out of my way in thousands of videos and or comments, etc., pictures, to highlight that they're changing my voice in my videos. Even if they change all those pictures and videos now, I went the distance to do that while I'm here on Earth. Heck, it's even on a bumper sticker in the car I'm sitting in right now. The racist LGBT people, what have you, their allies, they edit my pictures. And I'm not gay. That's how far I went to make that distinction, to put a lamp on its stand. While these people look like they just got done sucking a kid, why they're cheating me out of my right to lead. Now, if you were me, would you be a little bit ticked off? Right, when they talk about politics, tick. Right, or Aleister Crowley's Hermetic Order, her, me, tick. They want women to be annoyed by the righteous man and to prefer the wicked man. They want women to be afraid of missing out on a despicable life with a Simpson instead of being afraid of God and missing out on a righteous life with the righteous man that hopefully is shorter in this piece of shit world so that we could go to a better place together. Their lack of romance is disgusting. Their lack of intelligence, their lack of discipline, their lack of bravery. Pathetic. How many bad qualities can you have? Scatterbrains, fools, sluggards, lazy, where it matters most. How many of these negative characteristics can you have before you're an unworthy vessel? You want a slut like that to carry your kid for months in her stomach? And breastfeed her? Here's the breast milk of a dumb bitch. That's fucking retarded. Fuck's wrong with you people? Some of you might even be mad at me. How dare you? Yes, we're bitches and we're proud. How fucking dare you, man? That's fucking retarded. There's more than one reason people won't debate me. It's not because they're afraid of me cussing them out on stage. They know that I'd, speak in a way that's very polite and cordial. I've had debates before. I've posted them. I've posted on my channel. They saw how I absolutely destroyed the opposition in my debates. And they know I'm smarter than they are. And they know I'm right. And they know I won't hesitate to tell the truth while they're playing the game. They know they've committed to injustice, mass rape, mass murder, mass exploitation, mass drugging, mass stupidity, etc., betraying their families, on and on and on. And they know that that would come out in the debate. And who wants to be that guy? Hi, guys. I'm the guy debating him. A complete bitch. They don't want to be that guy. They don't think I'll beat them up. I wouldn't. Depending on, they give me a good reason, right? They rush me or something. They know that I would be very polite and cordial, even in my martial art matches. I've won every competition in the last 16 years, cementing my place as not only the top martial artist ever possible, and that challenge is still going, mind you, through fumes and poisons and sabotage, but as the smartest person that ever lived. They have no viable counter-argument for that either. And the most romantic person. And the person who's most beautiful inside, and it resonates outside at some point before they use technology to change the way I look. And then I took the very controversial stance of being the smartest person ever possible. My independent research worth more than all the college degrees that ever were put together because of my brilliant mind. But then I took the controversial stance of exposing gang stalking, and I put 23 witnesses out of there, and I accomplished that as well. They're, not a creature stirred, not even a mouse. I bring up the 23 witnesses, what are they going to say? Well, that's what I fucking thought, you dumb fuck. Because my mind is superior. My culture, my path, my ways are superior. My spirit is superior. And the whole military putting their head together. Run a psyop on them. That's why I'm coming out with a new phrase, and they got to earn it if they want me to stop using this phrase. That you're on some bitch shit like the military. Did you put God first? How many people in the military, time and time again, they say, God, family, country, God, family, country. Here comes Christ, all of them tail tucked, quaking in their pink boots with a pink thong under a pink blanket under their bed like a fucking bitch. Saying, yes, sir, right away, sir. Because we're hypocrites, afraid to put Jesus first. Talk about the land of the free, home of the brave. Call that bravery? Then what the fuck is cowardice? Please explain that to me. Please. I'd love to hear it.